Raz's Retro here, and I hope everyone is remaining retro while we are taking part in a challenge called Chill Off the Block, which comes to us from Chaser, the Ultimate Gamer. You have to play MK2 on the hardest difficulty. All 6 credits are allowed. You have to play a Sub-Zero, and you're not allowed to block. And basically, you want to try to see how far you can get with those 6 credits. Full disclosure, I am terrible at Mortal Kombat 2, and I am terrible at handhelds. So this makes a fantastic combination for a complete disaster on my end. However, that being said, the challenge itself is fantastic. Chaser, the Ultimate Gamer, is a fantastic channel as well. I kindly ask that you check him out, show him some love, and do subscribe. Great content, love his commentary. And this is a very cool challenge. And I actually came across it through Master Mel. He took part. And then obviously, once I saw that he took part, I said, okay, I have to give this one a try. I'm playing it on the Legacy Collection. That's the best way to play it. But yeah, this is hard. This is brutal, especially for somebody like me. And when I was playing it, I gave it a couple of goes. What you're seeing essentially is going to be the best, the best run, which isn't going to be saying much. As usual, I'm doing a voiceover after playing because I try to focus as much as I can, but it doesn't. It didn't do me much justice. Essentially, is what I'm going to say. If I'm playing, just to say like a Time to Retro or something like that, I could commentate and play at the same time. It's not too bad. But when I'm doing a challenge, in particularly a hard challenge, then it definitely becomes quite difficult to multitask. But yeah, I struggled with this one quite a bit. I remember certain people that took part, like Chaser and Master Mel, mentioned some tactics of doing the roundhouse kick and whatnot. That didn't really work for me too well. I tried different things, different tactics. But for me, it was always going to be difficult, considering that it's Mortal Kombat 2, and considering that it's on the Game Boy. But I think most of you that play Mortal Kombat or that do take part in my challenges, I think if you guys give this one a go, I think you'll do a lot better than I did essentially. When it comes to Mortal Kombat 1, 2, 3, Mortal Kombat 2 is actually the one I played the least. I played it a lot, but it's the one that I played the least compared to the other two, and it's the one that I struggled with the most. This is actually I'm not going to say the first time playing it on the Game Boy, because I have played it before on emulation and now on the Legacy Collection. But this is the first time I really played it, essentially. Like I said, I gave it a go a couple of times. I spent a good maybe 20-25 minutes on it, and it's an alright port. It's not it's not amazing. It's obviously difficult to port a game like Mortal Kombat. But yeah, Mortal Kombat 2 for me, it's the hardest out of all of them. I've always struggled with it, and I always will struggle with it. When it came to Jax, as you guys are gonna see, I really struggled with him, and I tried certain tactics that I felt would work best for me. I'm trying to do a bit of that tactic of the Can You Kick It challenge, going back and just trying to go with some kicks, some uppercuts. Blocking would have helped, but obviously it's not allowed in this particular challenge. So yeah, just to go over the rules again, if anybody does want to take part, Mortal Kombat 2 on the Game Boy, hardest difficulty, 6 credits are allowed. You have to play a Sub-Zero, and the only stipulation in this case is that you're not allowed to block. Hence the name, Chill Off the Block. Like that. Really like the wordplay there. So it's a great challenge. And like I said, Chaser, the Ultimate Gamer, a new channel that I've discovered, is a fantastic dude. So please show him some love. Check him out and do subscribe. big shout out to Master Mel, who got me into this after watching his epic attempt. But yeah, I'm sure a lot of you that play Mortal Kombat, in particular Elite Older Gamer, I think if you have the time and chance, I think you should give this one a go. I know you'll do us all proud. But anyways, that being said, as you guys see, I am getting murdered by Jax. So it wasn't fun for me in that sense. It was fun to play it, but it wasn't fun in the sense that I was struggling quite a bit here. But yeah, that being said, it's really cool to come across different people, different channels, different challenges. There's a lot of people that are posting great challenges. When you guys can, try to show some love and take part for those other people. For us at the Sean and Raza Cup, right, it's all about fun and games. For these people too, it's all about fun and games for sure. But for me, it's never mandatory. I rather you guys show love and support to other channels that are doing great things. Since we're on the topic of the Sean and Raza Cup, I'll just quickly say we got one last challenge after the current one. One last one, ladies and germs, and then season 2 is finally done. And then we could go on to season 3. What do we have in store for season 3? Well, only time will tell, but I am quite excited. But yeah, just going back to, I know I'm rambling here, but just going back to Chaser, the Ultimate Gamer. Like I said, I'll say it one last time, just kindly check him out, show some love. It would be greatly appreciated. And thank you to everybody that always does show love and support. That's what it's all about. So it's always appreciated, whether you're showing love to me or to any channel or to any channel. It's always appreciated. People are very appreciative in the retro gaming community or in the gaming community, what I've noticed, which is quite a beautiful thing. So yeah, we're still stuck on Jax, and well, you'll see. Will I get past Jax, or will my run end at Jax? Only time will tell. But I don't know. I'll just say this much. I don't know if I could do any better, knowing how I play. I can't promise that I'll give another go. I wanted to get something in, to show love and support. If I do get a chance, I'll definitely, but if not, then I'll leave it as it is. I do have a couple of things more that I still need to post on my end. But this was great. I look forward to seeing what else Chaser, the Ultimate Gamer, does in terms of his challenges and in terms of future content. Really, really enjoyable content he's been posting. I've seen couple videos, but from what I've seen, I have enjoyed it, so I am looking forward to seeing what else he could do. At the same time, I will just mention, ladies and germs, which is something I always mention, but time really does move fast. We are already in March 2026, right? 2 months have passed for 2026, and they passed quite fast. So I always like to give that message that time doesn't slow down. It's always going to move, and it's always going to move at a quick speed. But you can always take a step back, to take it easy, to relax, to try to slow time down, right? To have time to yourself, for your family and friends, of course. But I always stress it, and I always will, that having some time to yourself, whether you have a family or you don't have a family, but having time to yourself, just yourself, is very important. Whether it means taking a nap, whether it means going outside to the park, whether it means just watching TV or playing video games, whatever it is, you gotta do you, because it's gonna go a long way. It's always good for the mental health, the physical health, and the spiritual health. So just remember that. It's something I always mention, and I always will. That it really does move fast, and despite how fast it moves, we always have to remember to always remain retro.